Have you ever wondered which country was the very first to form in the world? The idea of organized nations goes back thousands of years, but tracing the origins of the very first country is a fascinating journey through ancient history. Join us as we uncover the oldest known countries and civilizations that laid the foundation for the world we live in today. Get ready to dive deep into the past and discover which nation can rightfully claim the title of the oldest country in the world. Before we dive into which country was formed first, it's important to define what makes a country. Today, we think of countries as areas with borders, governments, and populations. But thousands of years ago, the concept was much different. Early human societies started as small tribes and grew into city-states and empires. The earliest organized states appeared in Mesopotamia, Egypt, and the Indus Valley. However, these were more like city-states rather than full-fledged nations as we know them today. When we talk about ancient civilizations, three major regions stand out as potential candidates for the first country: Mesopotamia, ancient Egypt, and China. Mesopotamia, often referred to as the cradle of civilization, saw the rise of Sumer around 3100 BCE. Sumerians established city-states like Ur and Uruk, making them some of the earliest examples of organized governance. Ancient Egypt followed closely, forming as a unified state around 3100 BCE when King Narmer unified Upper and Lower Egypt, creating the first dynasty. Meanwhile, in East Asia, China emerged as one of the longest continuous civilizations, with the Xia dynasty marking the beginnings of what would eventually become modern China. If we consider continuity and the preservation of cultural identity, China stands out as the oldest continuous country. While borders shifted, the core of Chinese civilization remained intact for over 4,000 years. If we strictly adhere to modern definitions of sovereignty and nation-states, San Marino, established in 301 CE, is often cited as the world's oldest republic still in existence today. San Marino has maintained its independence through centuries of European conflict, making it a unique example of early nationhood that has survived into the present. So which country was the first to form? The answer depends on how we define country. If we look at organized governance, Sumer in Mesopotamia takes the lead. If continuity is the key, China holds the title. And if we focus on recognized sovereignty in the modern era, San Marino is a top contender. History is full of fascinating stories about the formation of nations, and the journey to understanding where it all began helps us appreciate the world we live in today. If you enjoyed this dive into ancient history, don't forget to like, subscribe, and hit the notification bell for more content on the world's most intriguing questions.